another episode of the Minds with Hakeem podcast. On this episode, I sat down with Des Moines artist Juliano Dock, where we discuss his new project, Alias, and all the hard work that went into the creation of this album. We also discuss some of his upbringing and valuable lessons he learned on this journey, and also how important it is for the Black creative culture in Des Moines to unite and grow with each other. No matter what you are, from rapper, singer, business owner, podcaster, or nonprofit, we believe that it's important we all work together. Welcome back to another episode of the Minds with Hakeem podcast. I'm here with a friend I just made. Pleasure to meet you too.
For
Juliano
sure.
Dock, man. Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you, man.
Let's go. Look,
Yes,
I'm excited for this episode. One of my homies shared your work with me, and I was like, I never heard of it. And all my homies knew you. I'm like, how the hell I never heard of his work? But your new tape, Alias.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. I just, it's been a long time coming, so I'm glad to finally get it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody can experience it and shit. All the good feedback, all the bad feedback, whatever feedback, as long as you tapping in, man, I'm with it.
Yeah, I love your openness too, because a lot of people get their feelings hurt when somebody give them negative feedback. They don't know how to correct.
I'm with it, man.
Everybody's not a fan either.
Yeah, you can't impress everybody, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is make the shit you make, bro, and whoever fucks with it, and who don't,
Move on.
move on. You know what I'm saying? They gonna definitely spin the block eventually. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, trying to please everybody, you'll drive yourself crazy too.
Yeah, for sure.
But I want to jump right into the
Okay.
project, should I say. When I say Alias, what does that word mean to you, and why is it the name of this album?
Alias, also known as, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times we go through, I don't really know how to answer that question. Alias. Well, the word means also known as, you know what I'm saying?
AKA, yeah.
Yeah, and what it means to me is like, this is like me in my final form, the like complete version of me, like all the monikers or aliases or whatever I've done up to this point, this is the complete version of that. You know what I'm saying? So like, you might know me as Juliano. You might know me as Trapper Julie. You might know me as Juliuli. You might know me as Nano. Wherever you know me as, this is the complete version of me. These are all my aliases, wherever I've been through in my life, all in one project.
Love that, man. That's an awesome answer. I want to ask you this because, like,
oh man,
he said Julioli.
Yeah, man. That's a different guy, man.
So, listen to this body of work. I wanted to ask you this question. It stuck out to me because my mind just get to wondering, especially when I'm listening to these artists around Des Moines. Like, why are they like? What are they thinking when they made this track? What are they thinking? That's just how I am. What track on this album, if any, or multiple, defines you?
I would say top Ramen, more or less because it's it's more about where I came from, what I've been through, what I've seen, and where I'm going and where I'm trying to be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I like that.
I might have came from top ramen, you know what I'm saying, but now, you know what I'm saying, there ain't no more top ramen, you know what I mean, it's filet mignon, you know what I'm saying, so like,
let's go.
Got to start somewhere, you know, and you got to embrace whatever comes wherever you're at, you know what I'm saying, but the thing is, you have to be able to work towards wherever you want to be and stay focused and work towards that, you know what I'm saying, so I would say top ramen is what I feel like embodies me as a person as far as like the album goes.
That's fine. That track is also a really good track. I want to talk about the features on the track for a second with you. How did you go into choosing these? I know some of them. I don't know all of them, but there's some really good features on there. Like, I think one that surprised me, I didn't know them, is I think their crew. I don't know how many people is there, but like all your features on there. How did you go and decide them and like?
A lot of the features are like people that I rock with.
Okay.
Musically, like I respect what they do. I respect their vision for their art and like what they stand for. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the features that I picked on the songs, they complement the songs well. Yeah. And that's what really I that's really what I look for in features, because I don't expect for you to do what I do on the song. You know what I'm saying? Like, I picture on the feature to do what you do and like express how you feel about this same topic, like a different view to a certain extent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you like the competition between you pointing at do you like the competition when you're on songs with features?
Oh, for sure. I mean, naturally, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like, I'm always trying to have the best verse, or I mean, just for me, I'm trying to put my best foot forward in whatever I do. You know what I'm saying? So
I like that.
It's definitely competition, but not to the point where I'm like, you being like, I want you to go as hard as you can on this song. That's why I got you on there. It's not because I feel like you may not be like up to par. Or I'm just trying to get you on the song to show you like how good I am. Now, like, I feel like you can bring something to this song that maybe I don't see or I don't hear. You know what I'm saying? So like, I would love for you to bring your vision to what I may already have.
Sheesh. I like that. I like competition. You know,
Yeah,
I was just joking with everybody in the back, like how I'm a. You can follow up how I'm a retired basketball player. So I like that aspect of competition. So I gotta find new ways to compete versus myself. So I like that aspect of competition. So I gotta find new ways to compete versus myself. People around you and music industry. I know where you're trying to go.
Yeah,
people around you.
It's definitely respect for everybody that does what. Yeah, it's definitely respect for everybody that does what we do.
Absolutely.
But my goal is
definitely, if that should be your opponent's goal too, or your friend or opponent, whatever however you want to look at it.
Nah, for sure.
What failures did you face in the process of making this album, bro?
Really, what I went through more or less, what I went through is finding myself and finding what I feel like what sound represents me the best. Like, for being from Des Moines, there's two sides to what goes on here. You know what I'm saying? There's what I feel like I need to do for me. Then there's what I feel like I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because we live in a market where rap is not as praised or held up to a certain extent like it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So like, for a long time now, I was kind of trying to play by the rules of what I feel like Des Moines wanted for a musical artist. You know what I'm saying? And in doing that, like, it was fun. I made a lot of good music during that time frame, but I also felt like it wasn't a good representation of me fully. You know what I'm saying? Until I started to make what I feel like I wanted to make, what I wanted to represent me as a musician and as a man, first and foremost.
Man, how long you been rapping?
A long time. A long time. I dropped a few projects in high school.
God dang.
Before that, I used to make beats. Like, I come from the MTV music generator, Magic's music, cool, edit, like. Yeah. So I've been doing it for a long time, but as far as like taking that serious as I am right now, I'd say it's been like 5 years.
Okay. Who introduced you to music? Who grew your love for the music to get you to start making beats and start rapping on your own beats?
Well, it really just came from my household. I came from a music household. You know what I'm saying? And like, a lot of my family members, they sang in church and played the drums, or they rapped, or you know what I'm saying. So like, seeing them do that, then my grandma, who was super pivotal in like me hearing different sounds of music, because like growing up, my mom didn't want me to listen to rap. She felt like it was too vulgar. But my grandma, she loved rap. So like, every time I go over there, there's this big booklet where you go through and mark the CDs that you want, and you send it in, and they'll send them to you in the mail. Yeah. So like, I would just go over there, I would just mark them all, and she would buy them for me, and we would just sit in the basement and just listen to all the music that I couldn't listen to at home. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, to have a good time. But doing that, I was able to hear what I wanted for myself musically through being able to hear some of that stuff earlier, like Mystical and like Jay-Z and, you know, DMX and Mace. Like, Mace is like one of my favorite rappers. I feel like he's very underrated in like the totem of 90s rap. You know what I'm saying?
Because I think Mystical is slept on too.
Oh no, for sure. Well, he just can't keep his hands to himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, respectfully.
Just like having those earlier influences definitely helped me make what I feel like was supposed to be my sound.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure. So you kind of hit on some people who inspired you and some particular artists. I want to know, because you was very adamant about this when we met. I want to know who your top 5 is and why.
Well, so we talking top 5 like artists or top 5 lyricists? Because I separate the two. That's a different conversation.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Could we do the top 5 artists you would play?
Top 5 artists
that you would play.
All right. So my number 1, my GOAT, Jay-Z, and like I know everybody has their own feelings on Jay-Z, but like
that's your list.
Yeah, that's my GOAT. You know what I'm saying? So it would go Jay-Z, Wayne, Drake, Kanye, and as far as artist wise, my 5th. The 5th one's always a hard one. You know what I'm saying? Because like there's so many people you could put in that 5th. Like,
I'm just happy you ain't said Eminem yet.
Nah, I mean,
I'm just gonna say it, and I respect his. I respect him as a lyricist,
nah, for sure.
Especially being in Iowa, when you get around a white person, Eminem's the GOAT.
Yeah, nah,
out of here.
No.
I ain't going.
But I do respect what he does.
Oh no, he's a great artist.
And there was a time where like he ran
absolutely
shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I got respect for him, but he's not. Eminem probably don't crack my top 10. No, honestly. You know what I'm saying? So
I agree.
5th though, man.
That 5th is kind of a swinger spot. I feel like that changes with whatever season you in.
I mean, if I'm being completely honest, my 5th gotta go to Thug. I'm a real big Thug fan.
Okay.
Like, I like Thug a whole lot, and I do feel like as time goes along, he'll probably move up higher in my list.
Okay.
As far as artistry goes.
Yeah, no, for sure. Because I know the first thing you'll get when you say Thug is his lyrics.
Yeah, no, for sure. And the way that he just like, the way he approaches a song is so different than like what I've heard anybody else do.
Yeah, I think your top 5 is your own top 5, but I think it's definitely Phil. But like Wayne, like he carried a lot of us through our childhood. Like this dude was on a different level. Like everything he touched. Like I remember one point in time he was doing just features. When I hear people say Wayne, I just get chills because like it takes me all the way back to young Jew when I was the squirrel trying to get a nut.
The Carter 2 is my favorite rap album of all time.
Carter 2,
you know what I'm saying? I
really
hold Wayne, like Wayne's my 1B. Like I wouldn't even say he's a 2. Like he's my 1B. I got a lot of respect for what Wayne like brought to the game and like just like he changed music in general. You know what I'm saying? So like I got a lot of respect for Wayne. Wayne's definitely. I mean, if you put Wayne above Jay-Z, I can't argue that. Like I totally understand why. You know what I'm saying? It's
3 artists, and I know we said top 5 artists you would listen to. This isn't separating lyricists from just pop music and whatever. But it's 3 artists I'm surprised it's not in there. Really 4.
Okay.
Tupac, Biggie, Kendrick, and Cole. I'm surprised they're not in there, and I understand why. They probably, few of them probably in your lyricists category, but I was just surprised by that. I'm not critiquing your list because that's your ear, not
but
mine.
I can break it down why I didn't put Biggie or Pac or Kendrick Cole if you got time.
Yeah, no, run it. Like,
all right, so look, I like J. Cole. I feel like J. Cole's dope, like for what J. Cole does, but I do feel like J. Cole's he's too set on like trying to be the best rapper that he kind of loses the creativity in what he has to do. Like it's okay to do everything, you know what I'm saying, but at a certain point in time you have to get other sounds and get out of your box. Like rapping wise, he's one of them, you know what I'm saying, an alien like. But I feel like just being able to rap's only half the battle. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why J. Cole's not in my top 5. Tupac, Tupac is fire. Like I can't take that from him. I do feel like maybe Tupac's a little bit more of a moment You know what I'm saying? Even though
he didn't have a lot of projects.
Yeah,
I'll say
even though he made great music during his run, I just can't put him in my top 5 because his run was cut short.
I respect
I mean, that may be a disrespectful thing to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like that does, because like your first 3 albums, 4 albums, I expect for them to be gas. You know what I'm saying? But
now,
like,
is that the same with Biggie?
Biggie didn't make enough music.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, for what he did and the lyricism that he does have, he needs to be held in top regard. You know what I'm saying? But an album and a half doesn't really show me like what you're gonna do.
What you could have, yep.
Yeah, because your first album is gonna be your best album.
I blame Diddy.
You know what I'm saying?
I blame Sean Combs.
Yeah, so
what's his name now, Vin? I don't know.
Puff.
Hey, how old is he? He like 50. I think he married to a 22-year-old.
Hey, you know what I'm
living that
saying?
life.
I can't knock my boy's hustle, man.
Oh no, I ain't mad at him. Look, get it how he lives.
Billions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get there too. That puffy juice.
I'm interested in hearing the Kendrick one because that was the one that was most intrigued to me.
I had nothing bad to say about Kendrick. I do think at one point in time he'll be there. You know what I'm saying? He's another person where it's like maybe I feel like he doesn't drop as consistent as like I put the rest of those guys
He
at.
make you wait.
Yeah, which is not a bad thing.
No, I hate that.
It's good music, but like someone like Jay-Z that dropped the album every year, Wayne dropped the album every year, Drake drops maybe 2 albums a year. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to give someone
heat.
If you can be that consistent, I put you in a different atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Because like I can drop a project every 4 years and it's gonna be gas. I got 4 years. You know what I'm saying?
To get some experiences and get some no.
But I got high respect for Kendrick. He ain't got no misses.
He's a great artist.
You know what I'm saying? But to make you a top 5, you got to be. I feel like you got to be in the race, and like I don't feel like he cares about being in the race, which is cool. But it's like, I mean, for me personally, that's going to be a knock against you as far as my top 5 goes.
That's legit. And Eminem definitely didn't make top 10 of all them 9 artists we
I can't.
But I kind of want to shift the focus a little bit to the Des Moines area.
Okay.
Give me a few artists that in the area in Des Moines that you listen to, that you vibe with, that some people just don't know yet, or people know and haven't dug in too deep.
Fly Life. I really fuck with Fly Life's music.
He in the building. Shout out Fly.
You know what I'm saying? TC. I really fuck with TC shit. You know what I mean? Tiller Banks. Yeah, I rock with him too. A big fan of what he does. Ari Love. She's dope. She's actually on Rounds. I think it's number 8 or 9. UVT in general is a good collective. Honor Roll
like that group.
It's a good collective. That's stock. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's actually a lot of good music that goes on here. It's just you have to be aware and be in the scene to know what's going on. And I feel like that's half the problem with like the rap scene here. Like, we're not promoted as we should be. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do all these great things and it's like looked at as like normal. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, nah, what niggas is doing is not normal. Like, what niggas is doing like is like really next level shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just you, like, you know me personally, so you feel like you can't even view me in that light. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I'm in that light. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not to you, but there's thousands of people over here that feel like I'm in that light. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like that's a lot of the problem with the scene here, is just not getting a proper push from like the people that it needs to come from. You know what I'm saying? And we're getting there. Like, this the best the scene, like, I've been in the scene for some time and I feel like this is the best the scene's been in a long time, as far as like the quality of music and the quality of like stuff being done. You know what I'm saying? Even the podcast like this was not a thing 10 years ago. So things like this is only pushing us forward. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, slowly but surely. But I do feel like the people that are working right now will be the ones to like kick down the door and like make it happen.
I think this city as a whole is very close to kicking down that door.
Nah, for sure.
You speak on. But short story, I was playing cards with a couple of homies last night. We were playing card games, gambling, and I had the pleasure of getting the ox.
Okay.
And that, to me, that's a huge honor, and they like get the aux card. I got a Des Moines playlist where it's basically artists that I know or I've heard of that I don't know, and I was spinning it. And you mentioned Honor Roll. I've played a song. It's a song called "Tap In" by Kid. I played it. And everybody in that room was just like, "Who is this? Where is he from?" I said, "Oh, he's from around the way. He from down the block." But I try to do my due diligence as best as possible of supporting the artists around here, because I don't feel like artists around this area are supported enough by the people here, let alone in the world. So I feel you on that. It's a lot of people out here working.
A lot.
How do you see the hip hop culture in Des Moines as a whole, though? Like, as everybody, like all these artists from this side, that side, whatever.
I mean, I feel like it's in the best place it's been. You know what I'm saying? In a long time. I mean, there's a lot of good and there's a lot of not so good, but there's enough of the good that it kind of outweighs what's not so good.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just feel like now's our time. You know what I'm saying? We're in the best space we've been in a long time. You know, like. And I feel like we can't drop the ball. Like, so if you're working and you feel like you want to be a part of what's going on, like, now's your time.
Get
you
to
know
work.
what I'm saying?
No, I like that.
No, sure.
I agree with you too. But when I met with you briefly, we talked about the division in Des Moines, just in general. And I get it. Some people would never make amends. I understand that.
Right.
But how is that affecting like the culture for hip hop artists? Because like. What I really want to drive home to black people, importantly, is the ability to unite and just be around each other. You ain't even gotta be locked in buddies with this person, but just to be like not a hater of this person is what's stopping us from pushing that door down that you're talking about.
No, for sure.
How much of an impact is that on everybody's quest to get to the next level?
I mean, personally, I feel like it's a big impact. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, you know, I can't tell nobody how to feel about the next man.
Absolutely
You know
not.
what I'm saying? And I'll never do that. But I do feel like a lot of the things can be, like, out of the business part of what black people do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's a black restaurant here, no matter who owns the black restaurant, go support the black restaurant. You know what I'm saying? I do like, our city's too small for the division.
Way too small.
You know what I'm saying? And it does take away from the overall of a lot of what's going on here, as far as like what we do in our culture. You know what I'm saying? Because you go to the other side and like it's not like that. They support everything that they do, even if they're like, oh, you know what? I don't fuck with that guy at all, but I love his. I love what he does. He throws good events. He has a clothing line. It's like they still support even if they may not like that person because it's good product. You know what I'm saying? So I think maybe that's what we like as a black community. You know what I'm saying? It's just being like, you know, I don't gotta like you as a person, but I like what you do. You know what I'm saying? So I'll support what you do despite how I may feel about you on a personal level.
No, for
you know
sure.
what I'm saying?
And that's where I struggle at too, because like I move off principles, and I understand a lot of people don't. Some people do, especially like some people I bump into. But where I struggle at is when somebody, let's say, we building this relationship, and I feel like you went against one of my principles, of my own personal principles. I never expressed none of this to you. Now I gotta stop fucking with this person. I'm like, that's not the case. It's just, no, let that person know, like, you wasn't feeling that, but like, yo, still do what you do. Like, I support you, but I'm not with that wave. We can't do that because our emotions get involved, and now it's a bridge between me and you. Now I'm not fucking with you at all, and you know, and vice versa. Now that's just a complete connection, a line of whatever that can go to the next is cut off. Like, that's what has to stop. And I'm speaking to myself too.
Because at the same time, like, I don't know, like, the picture is bigger than just you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If you feel like it's all about you, then all right, cool, I feel it. You know what I'm saying? But like, you can't do it by yourself. I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need you need some type of team or foundation behind you to make anything happen, especially here as a black man.
That's huge.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if you're for self, then cool, I feel that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking that. Do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But just know that it's bigger than you. Like, everything that we do here, for me, is bigger than you. It's bigger than me. Like, it's for us. You know what I'm saying? It's for the black community in Des Moines, which is already a community that's torn by design.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
so
sure.
it's like, I mean, I'm never gonna knock no one on how they move. That's how you move. I respect it. Do what you do.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But that's not how I'm moving.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's. I don't know. It's just my purpose is bigger than that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because doing stuff for you is cool, but like the fulfillment in that's not the same.
Yeah, and it's nasty. What's really nasty is in this topic we talk about is that like you can be completely doing what you're doing, and I'm not knowing of you personally, but I know you on the network, and I really don't like you because of what you're doing. Like,
Right.
Why are we doing this?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Especially in a
Like, why are we doing this?
in a market where we can't, like, I'll say it again, we need each other. You know what I'm saying? In this market, like, we need to work together somehow,
Exactly.
some way. I ain't saying you gotta, be buddy with everybody.
You
I'm
do
not
not.
saying that, but it's I don't know, like, it's bigger than you. Like, that's the best way I can put it. It's bigger than you, bro.
Yeah, I just wanted to kind of rant about that too, because when I was talking to you, you had been facing some of the same views. So I just want to know real quick, off the Unity talk, what's next for you? Are you just continuing to run this promotion, or you writing, you working?
I mean, I'm doing a little bit of everything. I'm definitely trying to keep the project going forward, but like in more organic ways. I don't want to just be like shoving a link in your face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like that's I don't know, like, I don't feel like that works. Like it's cool for the numbers maybe, but like really gauging who rock with you, like, I don't feel like you can get it that way. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just want to be as organic as possible, do things that, help move what I got going forward and help what I feel like the people around me need to go forward as well. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just work on new music, videos. I got a team of artists that I rock with, you know what I'm saying, outside of my camp and with my camp that, I try to, just be there for as much as I possibly can, help push for as much as I possibly can, because I feel like, once again, like, that's what, like, that's my purpose. So that's, man.
Sweet. Are you planning to do any shows or anything when the weather get nice out?
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. Y'all gonna see me this summer.
Yeah.
A lot
That's
of
what I like to hear.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was gone, and I don't want to say I was gone for a minute. I just had to get some life things situated within myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, now I feel like I'm ready to get back in it and
Let's
like,
go.
really make some shit shake.
Man, always protect your energy, bro.
No,
No
for
matter
sure.
what the next
Most
person
important.
thinks. Juliano Dock, thank you for coming on, bro.
No, for sure.
Appreciate it, dog.